Are you sabotaging your retirement dreams? You might be. I've seen firsthand lately some really devastating mistakes. And as your retirement life coach, I don't want this to happen to you. Today we're diving into 5 things that you should avoid right now in order to retire happy. These 5 pitfalls could derail everything. Number 1, I know I sound like a broken record. Stop overspending. Don't take on more debt. I heard an interviewer asking a financial advisor, what do you wish you could tell your clients that you don't say? And he said, in truth, I wish I could say to them, you can't retire right now because you cannot be trusted not to overspend. I felt a little attacked, had to calm down and go, he's not talking to you, but he's talking to you. So if that is you, it is time to take control of your spending. Check yourself if you are late night scrolling, if you may or may not have had to move some Amazon boxes out of the way to film today. In all seriousness, it will derail everything if you cannot live on a fixed income, because eventually you're going to have a fixed income. Closer to your retirement date, they actually recommend you start living on the amount you say that you're going to be able to live on in retirement as practice. So why not start that now? Stop overspending. We'll have to spend. Buy food, buy groceries, buy gas, buy gifts for people. But just start really being intentional and noticing where your spending is going. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that below I will link a free budget planner, and it has charts that you can use to write down what your spending is, to track it over the next month. Absolutely free. So check down below for a budget basics planner. Number 2, be careful of quick fixes and scams. And this one's actually really painful for me to talk about because I've seen tragedy happen before my eyes. We've all dreamed of the miracle money. I joke about winning the lotto all the time. But quick fixes are no answer, and you have to be extremely careful. Scams are so much more advanced than they ever were. I want to talk about a couple of them. The romance scam is something that we all like, hee, that isn't real. How could somebody fall for that? I have known no less than 5 or maybe 6 people, men and women, who have fallen to or almost fallen victim to romance scams. One super devastating one was a text that was answered, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number, and a normal conversation started. And now we all kind of know, I've never seen this person's face. We've watched Catfish on MTV, so you know, like, okay, you got to be careful. If they're not letting you see them, there's something fishy there. But nowadays with AI and with the scams that people run, these super sophisticated people work really hard to take your money. And in one of these scams, they hire people to be these girls. Like they say, you're going to just talk to this person. So they shove her in front of the camera, have her talk on Zoom. In this case, it was FaceTime. And the accent is really strong in this person. So they were able to say, it's so much easier for me to talk by text. So they didn't Zoom or FaceTime too often. It was a legit human being. He was looking for a legit human being, and he was a lonely person and succumbed to this. So absolutely wiped out his entire retirement. Not a joke. It's a real human being this really happened to, and it really can happen to you because they are sharks and they want their money. They want your money. So anyway, be super careful. The latest one I heard of, and my poor mom, I call her every time I hear of a new scam, and I tell her, don't you let anybody do to you. And so she's so paranoid. I guess it's a good thing. But the latest one is sending QR codes in an empty box and saying it's a delivery to see your present or gift that somebody sent you. Scan this QR code. And when you scan that QR code, your phone gets hacked. I actually don't even understand how that could possibly work. But like I have my QR code for my website. I know that if you go to some restaurants, the menu is on a QR code. QR codes are not in and of themselves evil, but they have been used for nefarious purposes. So don't scan anything that you don't know who it's from. Just be super cautious, because you don't want one moment, one mistake to wipe out your whole financial future. So trust no one, Mulder. I don't want that for you. Trust your instincts. Take time. You don't need to hurry. Especially if anybody's trying to hurry you to make any kind of financial decision, that person does not have your best interest at heart. So trust your instincts. Take a breath. Ask a friend. Do not fall for one of these scams. Number 3, don't panic. Panic is also a way that people lose money. They think, oh, I'm going to retire. Prices in California are so high, I need to move somewhere else. And they sell everything and they move to a place they heard was nice, they heard had better taxes, and they've never been there, or they have been there but only on vacation times and they've never lived through a winter there. Do not panic. Take your time. Go on a vacation to the place you think you need to move to. Don't panic and sell everything and then wish you hadn't. Because real estate's one of those things. A lot of places, once you leave, you're not going to be able to afford to move back. Planning for retirement can be overwhelming, but making rash decisions makes everything worse. The opposite of don't panic is don't procrastinate. Fear keeps us stuck. I am the queen of this. So what I recommend to you is start now, taking a look. That's what I say all the time, right? Start now so we can retire happy. Start now looking at your budget, looking at your options. Have the awkward conversation with your spouse about what you're looking for in your retirement years as opposed to what they're looking for. It is time to start those conversations ahead of the day you sign your retirement papers. You may learn that you don't actually want to retire yet. You may learn that you can retire earlier. You may learn that you've got a lot to learn before you retire and a lot of decisions to make. Don't procrastinate might look to you like a list of things you wanted to accomplish before you retire. It is time to start getting on those things. Make your priority list and start moving forward in positive action. And number 5 might be a little controversial. You might disagree with me, but I'm going to say don't take on anyone else's debt, whether that be aging parents or your children. Do not take anyone else's debt. This is especially hard for parents of adult children who really want to help those children. And you're a giver. You are used to taking care of others in your life. But I'm going to caution you that it is time to take care of your own life so that you can be an independent, retired person that your children don't have to take care of because you have gotten your ducks in a row now. They have time to pay off their debt. You don't. It is time for you to take care of you. And I know that is opposite of how you've been running your life, but now is the time. Protecting your retirement isn't selfish, and you are a good example to your children in doing this, and you can offer them a bunch of emotional support. I realize I don't have kids, so what the heck do I know? But I do know a financial guru who does agree with this, and Dave Ramsey. You can see in his 5 baby steps, he would say the same. Save for your retirement before you start helping your children with even their college payments. I know that is hard, but I'm just encouraging you not to take on anyone else's debt. So there you have it, the 5 things to avoid in order to stay on the path to a happy and healthy retirement. Avoid new debt, avoid scams, don't panic, don't procrastinate, and don't take on anyone else's debt. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. Did any of these hit home for you? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Together, we're building a life we love. Until next time, this is Gen X Missy reminding you to start now so we can retire happy.